a big advocate that some of the changes have to start, and they have, this, by the way, has nothing to do with atheism, and without kind of rehashing something from yesterday. I am an atheist in the sense that I don't believe in a God. But what I'm advocating is not an atheist country or an atheist world. That's not the case at all. What I'm advocating is a rational world, a secular world that is indifferent and neutral with respect to religion, where you're free to believe what you want, and so am I, but our actions, our combined actions, are not influenced by religious beliefs, and they are not showing favorance or deference to religious beliefs or ideas. I think the first course towards a solution, I think it's got to be education. We have failed miserably with regard to public education and, to some extent, private education in the United States as well.
There's a reason why Reconstructionists are so much behind homeschooling.
Yes. And there's a reason why so many Reconstructionists, Dominionists, and fundamentalists who side with their kind of ideas are pushing so hard to get creationism into school under any guise. It's why they're trying to get Bible courses into schools under any guise. They're trying to cut us off at the knees. You know, let's get this stuff drilled into people's head. We have a tendency to, even the non-religious in the United States, we've been kind of trained to, religion is taboo. You can have discussions and arguments about all kinds of things, but as soon as somebody says, this is my sincere religious belief, all of a sudden you need to go, well, okay. And I'm saying, no, you don't. You don't get a cop-out of saying, I believe this, and my justification is based on my religious belief. All of your beliefs need to have a good, rational justification behind them. And if they don't, then you are admitting that you hold irrational beliefs. It's fine if you want to do that, but you cannot defend your position to others with reason and evidence if yours is just a matter of preference. I don't want to live in a world where there's not a God who loves me. Tough, you do. Or at least you don't have any evidence that you are living in a world like that, apart from your personal preference, or, you know, I prayed for Jesus to help me find my car keys, and there they were, right where I left them. It's silly. Education is the first thing that we've got to fix, and this is not, you know, we hear this claim a lot about, you know, well, you're just trying to make this an atheist world, and you want to remove every reference to God from the public realm. That's not the case. Public shared realm, I mean, we were talking about government property, public property, property that's all of our taxes. Yeah, I don't want your Ten Commandments monument on the lawn of my Capitol building. There's no reason for it to be there. It doesn't in any way affect, the removal of it doesn't affect your ability to believe. It doesn't affect your ability to share those beliefs. You don't get to use property that I pay for to share your beliefs, although the Supreme Court seems to disagree with regard to this one monument, as Justice Breyer, apologies, invented a grandfather clause just for this one while we removed ones in Kentucky. The idea that we need to fix education isn't, and by the way, if we remove that monument, which is where I was going, that ground doesn't become atheist ground. The removal, every blank piece of paper is not atheist paper. It's secular paper, I guess, in the sense that it doesn't contain any promotion to religion. It's neutral towards religion, and that's the thing. If I give you a blank piece of paper, you could write a beautiful poem, you could write a song, you could draw a picture, you could write down your religious beliefs, you could write down your atheistic beliefs, you could write anything you want on the paper. But when the paper is empty, it's not advocating anything. And a lawn that is not polluted with religious figures is not an atheist lawn. It's a secular lawn. It is a non-religious lawn. It represents government neutrality towards religion, and that's what we're striving for. The freedom for everybody to have their beliefs without imposing on everybody else. And I think education is the place to start.